Greetings, my friends. I'm Andrea, astrologer, and welcome to this weekly update on financial markets and Bitcoin for the last full week of September. And this is between the 22nd of September and the 28th of September. I filmed this on the 18th, just after the 25 base point cut has been decided by Fed in the US, and this is for sure a long-awaited moment, and we look forward to the rally. But I need to warn you, before the rally, we do have this week still a very strong energy of the eclipse, which took place actually in the weekend before. So I invite you again to watch the previous weekend, and I refer especially to the 21st, which is Sunday, and the eclipse happens then. For me, right now, it's still in the future. And we do have, before this rally, so to speak, a bit of chaos. And we will have interesting price developments, I would say, in the next week, but expect volatility. It's very rich, very eventful. And I would like also to warn you that you need to have good stop losses. So I think that would be really the important ingredient for success this week. And we do have also a profit wave, which is triggered by the Jupiter-Saturn aspect in the Bitcoin chart, which is really bullish. So we will go into all these, and before I start, I would like to let you know that we do have, as always, BTC hour by hour prepared for the end of September. But what is different this time and special is the fact that we do have 9 days at the price of 7, because 30th of September, so the closing of the month, is also covered. So I link it here. Have a look if you are interested. And now let's dive into Monday, September 22nd, on top of the bearish energy of the eclipse, so pay attention, this is still active. On the day, on the 22nd, we actually have 2 bullish aspects at day level, and both are in the Bitcoin horoscope. One of them is the Sun trine Jupiter, which is very interesting because it will show a short-term increase in market cap due to benevolent regulation, most likely. So it is quite positive. Then we do have the second aspect, which is Mars trine Venus. And this one is about positive volatility in terms of Bitcoin's price. And we will experience increases, but they will not go straight. We will have fluctuations, and it is in general a catalyst, a fuel for enhanced trading activity. Tuesday, September 23rd, we do have an interesting aspect which is bullish today. It's Mercury sextiling the Bitcoin ascendant, which shows really a positive news in regards to Bitcoin and the path going forward. Whatever happens, we will get some important news about Bitcoin, its future perspectives, and so on. This is actually a short-term aspect which will enhance trading activity as well. And we do have also a bearish aspect which is in the global astrology, affecting actually all financial markets, not only Bitcoin. And this is a Sun-Neptune opposition. This is talking about some kind of disappointment or unmet expectations. People want more. Maybe we are not happy with the targets up, or the fact that it didn't last too long. So be aware here that we might experience some price drops which are triggered by market sentiment. Wednesday, September 24th. What a day! We do have a very busy astrological day with 6 day level aspects in total, and 3 of them come from the global astrology affecting all financial markets, and 3 of them are Bitcoin specific. So let's go into all of them. We do have all of them in chronological order. There are also many hourly aspects during all these days, but I want to give you as much information as possible. So the first one is Venus trine Mars, which is in the Bitcoin horoscope. It is a bullish influence overall, but it can cause some price fluctuations. And the next one is Sun trine Uranus in the global astrology, affecting all markets, which is a catalyst for sudden peaks, which could be quite significant but not sustainable. And this can be triggered by some regulatory changes which are positive for crypto in general. So it's good to pay attention to news, to data releases that take place on the 24th, because this will affect markets in general, not only crypto. Then we do have Sun square Pluto in the Bitcoin chart, which is bearish, and it shows some kind of limitation of constraints in regards to institutional money and or regulatory developments. Some constraints are likely to happen. This might really take a while. It will not be necessarily on the day, but it is an influence that is to be taken into account. However, the Sun trines Pluto on the same day in the global astrology, and this is bullish, and it is affecting again all markets. And from another perspective, regulatory ease comes from institutional money, from investments, banks, so they will have more leeway to invest in various ETFs, I think, and very interesting moves, I would say, ahead. So it's like it's smoothened, but somehow maybe Bitcoin will have to lose something from all these good developments. It will not be to the maximum potential. Then we have Mars sextile Pluto in the Bitcoin chart, which talks about enhanced volatility caused by big money. Again, this Pluto is really very important, and it could be that we have big moves, because if you remember, we have Pluto out of bounds since the end of August, and this will last until the end of November. So we can expect notable amounts of money to be moved, and pay attention to that. Also check the inflows and outflows from exchanges, and also the money flow for wallets, for whales, for example. That could be interesting for the day. Then we do have Mars square Pluto, which is in the global astrology. So you see, this is a tandem between Pluto-related aspects in the Bitcoin chart, which is big money, and also Pluto-related aspects in the global astrology, which is big money as such. And this affects all markets, and this is talking about some volatility, liquidity grabs that are possible with this configuration, and most action is really bound to happen from institutional money here. So I think this will be an important day. It could be, you see, the aspects are mixed, so we can have a price action which is not really orderly, but I think the volume is likely to grow these days. Thursday, September 25th, I want to tell you that this might be the most important day in the whole week due to the fact that we have a very important event in the Bitcoin chart. So let's really look with attention at it to be prepared for the day. It is a bullish but volatile day with a long-term aspect which is positive in the Bitcoin chart, activated actually for the whole week. So the whole week has this bearish leftover from the eclipse, and it has also this positive influence, which is Jupiter sextile Saturn, which points towards an ease in regulation, and this builds a solid foundation and expansion for Bitcoin and crypto for the future. We can see new ETF related news of positive nature that are communicated at least around the day, not necessarily on this date, but watch out for that. And we do have also Sun trine Mercury exact, and this is also for the Bitcoin horoscope, and this shows enhanced trading activity due to benevolent regulation. That could be really a trigger, and we can see this happening. Friday, September 26th, we do have two bearish influences at day level in the Bitcoin horoscope. So if you are in profit, it's good to really secure at least partially. We do have temporary aspects, so they are not really long term, but important to have in mind. The first one is Mercury square Sun, which shows some decrease in price, which is triggered by some news which are negative. And we do have also Mars square Mercury, also in the BTC horoscope, and this points towards volatility in general. Don't expect stability in the price action on this day, and with fluctuations we should see in general drops for the day. Saturday, September 27th, the bearish note continues to close the week with a Sun-Moon opposition in the Bitcoin chart. And this talks about a temporary trend of several hours, which is downward. This is possible. Now, being a weekend, it depends, of course, on the volume. Sunday, September 28th, we continue the bearish influence with another aspect which is exact in the Bitcoin chart. It is short-term Sun square Mars, which usually brings price drops. So we can expect this, and we will see more or less depending on the volume transacted, since this is a weekend, but have this in mind for the next week. Now, I would like to say that these bearish influences towards the end of the week should not be a disaster. I would not expect a big dump in any case, due to the fact that we have this long-term bullish aspect on the 25th that I talked to you about. So I think it will be a temporary retracement that we can really expect. Now, I would like to say that it will be interesting to see also the other 2 days of the month, and to see how the bearish, not that bearish actually, September really closes. So stay tuned for my next video. I want to thank you for your attention, for your time, for liking and subscribing. It helps the channel. And until next time, be joyful. See you.